It was Christmas morning.
No,
it
like
feels like Christmas morning,
right? Except you know what you're getting. That's the beauty of
We've
it.
got all this gear. What's going on, everybody? Tate Berkey here, along with my good friend. Well, I shouldn't touch you. Our good friend Billy Bellino here. We are here today, getting some new recording equipment set up here at the house, and we're going to go through a time lapse of us all setting it up here in a second. But at first, we have to do the cliche unboxing of all of it. So we figured we'd film it and show it to you. This video is probably going to be more comedic than anything else because both of us don't have any sort of inkling about any of this stuff. But we're going to learn together here and show you the process. We figured it would be fun.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
I believe these are the microphones, and that is the interface.
Ooh, what's the big one?
The big one should be everything else.
Everything else?
The actual microphones and the cables that I got and all that kinds of shite. Sorry for cussing, but
that's what you get when you tune in to Tate Berkey's channel.
Very true. We're gonna get some candy here too.
That's true.
It is really gonna be like Christmas, isn't it? Oh!
I felt that. That was a large gust of wind. Those are huge. Look at that. Oh, that didn't do it. Didn't even work.
Oh! Oh! Okay, here we go. Alright, we got an onstage microphone times 2.
Oh, shit. Look at that. It's upside down.
I do want to keep that box though, just in case I do have to move that.
Makes sense.
Oh, we got some more.
Look at that.
More. Come on. Whoa. Oh. All right, cool. And so there's the candy.
Yeah.
I should probably make sure that my information and address and stuff is not being seen on the camera, but I'm not that worried about it. Hey, don't cut towards me again. So, for those wondering, we got the, if you didn't see it there, the Scarlett 18i20 third generation from Focusrite. I had originally put in my order the, I'm sorry, they probably came to see me, the Behringer, whichever Behringer one it was, the Behringer UMC 18i20, no pun intended, UMC, for those that get it. But that one was out of stock and they weren't going to have it till July. Along with the mics, I ordered a Samson. Was it Samson, I think? Was that what I told you?
Yes.
It was a pack of Samson mics, and they were out of stock too, and they weren't going to come in until mid-June. So I talked to Brian at Sweetwater. Emailed me like the day after I ordered it. Was like, half the stuff isn't going to come in until a lot later, so do you want to switch it up? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. It ended up costing a little bit more, but we've got some better quality things here, I think. So yeah. Oh,
there it goes.
these are different bubbles.
Oh, there we go.
In here, we've got a Gator Frameworks bass drum mic stand.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That sounds nice.
That sounds nice.
Another Sweetwater sticker and another letter from
Ding.
Chuck.
Thanks, Chuck.
Chuck?
Chuck.
Okay. We got... Ooh. Alright, so this cable, this is a rolling cable. Hopefully it's long enough that I can run it from the back of the interface. It's basically a USB extension cable. So hopefully it'll be able to extend from my desk to the kit so I can have my computer at the drum kit instead of at my desk. So I can control things a little bit easier. I got 2 more mic cables so that I've got enough cables for all 8 channels.
Look at that, they come with a little Sweetwater.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I didn't.
Would you look at that? Okay, cool. They don't have the color code.
Great job there, Sweetwater. Good stuff.
And then the final. This
Oh,
wonderful
oh wow.
FP7 Audix microphone set. Would you look at that?
Wowee.
Let's get those out of the way. All right.
It looks like something you'd put a bomb in or something, or like a...
Yeah, it's a nice carrying case. So when you want to take these mics to a gig or something like that, they'll you got this to carry them in, which is great. And I'm hopefully like you can fit more than just these mics in here. But we did open let's open this up and see. We did open the interface there too. I don't want to scratch it. I guess I could probably, I don't even have to use the knife to get that open.
Oh, here you got it. Yeah.
It's just shrink wrapped. Okay. I don't even know if this can be seen on the camera or not. Sorry. We're not.
You could go check.
Like I said, we're not professionals here. We're just having fun.
We're just opening stuff.
Okay. Oh. Well, it's all like stuck on there. Why would they do that? Okay. Let's open it up here. Ooh, look at that.
Boy.
Ooh, that doesn't make me feel very safe. The one mic when I just opened it there, the one mic was like out of it.
It wasn't in its proper spot.
Cool. Would you look at that? That's beautiful. All right, we can get rid of these silicons. Shit. Oh,
wow.
Over two. Oh, this is the key for the box. That's important. What else we got here? All the clips, which is wonderful that they have all the clips in here and whatnot.
Yep. Those are important.
And then just two of these. I assume these are just for the overheads.
Yeah.
So windscreens, right?
Something like that. Like the windscreens.
Whatever. For the overheads.
Now, what's the deal with this one here? Why is it covered like that?
Don't ask me. Maybe that's for. I think it's probably for extra mics because this only came. This is a 7-piece mic kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this, I assume, comes out so you can put another mic in here.
Yep.
It's weird that it didn't come with foam. I guess why would it come with foam fillers for all of them? So it comes with areas for extra mics. I don't know if you can see this or not. But so like if I bought another one, which these are pretty inexpensive microphones. I don't even think they top $500. But they're basically the lower line Onyx microphones. They do have some heft to them. But anyways, I love the carrying case, and we'll have to get these all opened up to get them all mounted then. But okay, so there's that. We got the mics, we got the cables, we got the interface, and so now it's a matter of getting it all set up. So we're gonna do a little time lapse here of us getting everything set up, and then we'll kind of show you what it all looks like when we're done. Then, so here we go. All right, everyone, so here we are. It's actually been a few days since we got everything set up here, but I figured I'd kind of give you a little rundown of how I've got everything set up here that you saw me unbox, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time before filming this to kind of get used to everything so I knew what to talk about and show you. So, starting out here on the front of the kit, we've got the new kick drum mic stand, a Frameworks Gator stand with the Audix F6. That came with the clip as well as all the other mics. They all came with clips, the overheads and the tom mics came with clips, and then also the tom mount. So that was really nice. So going to the overheads here, we have Audix F9s, and they're both on just kind of your standard on stage mic stands. You got one here kind of on the back of the riser here where the kit's at, and then one here on the front. That was just kind of the way we could work them to be set up. So I just got like a spaced pair set up here for now. Moving around here on the snare drum, we have the Audix F5, and that is just on a cheaper Samson stand, MK10, I guess must be the model number. I think I got that on Amazon, but it's a cheaper stand. I've had that for a while now. So the Audix F5 on the snare drum. And then on the toms, we have Audix F2s. And that's just on the 10, the 12, and the 14 for now. I don't have another one, although I'm going to possibly purchase a fourth tom mic to put on the floor tom. For now, I'm liking them on the top three, although I kind of want to experiment and maybe move the top mic on the 10-inch and maybe move that down here to get some more clarity out of the 16 if I was using it more. For now, this is working pretty well. So that's all the mics. The only other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about here real quick is this little piece of gear over here that I use to help monitor everything. This is a Rolls personal monitor station, PM351 is the model number on that, I assume. This has 3 different inputs on the back. The first one's a line input that's controlled by this knob here. The second one's a mic level, which is controlled right there. And then the third is an instrument level. So the line input you can do either, or I guess it's only 1/4 inch, and the mic input's not, obviously. This is just going with a headphone cable, mess cables there, over to the interface out of a headphone jack. And then I have my in-ears plugged in there, so I can control that level independently over here without having to do it at the interface, which is really nice. The second knob is used like if you were using this live, use the second knob if I wanted to run a mic in here. I can control the single level of that, and then I'd run it out and it would go into the board or whatever. And then the third one is just a 1/4 inch jack that allows you to monitor another instrument, or like in this case, or the way I've used it live, is I have a little aux cable coming out. I can plug it into my computer or my phone and run a click through it, and I'd be the only one hearing that click then. So this is a really nice little piece of gear, not only to use here at home to kind of monitor all the drums, but also in a live situation. The one other thing over here is the USB cable that I got that I can just use to plug my computer in here and feed that from the interface, so I can kind of control things from here instead of over at the desk and kind of run it back and forth. So that's, I believe, everything here at the kit. And now we will come over to the desk here to take a look at the interface and kind of how we've got that all set up. Before I do that though, I'll show you here. So some of the cables, this was definitely the hardest part that we had setting this all up, was the cabling. We have half the cables, these 3 mics here, these 2 tom mics, and this overhead cable, along with the headphone cable back there with the monitor station thing. Those cables are running back here behind the keyboard and behind my little shelf there, going in there, and then the other ones are running off this side, kind of behind the couch and up here. So it was definitely the hardest part, running all these cables, and because I wanted it to look, you know, nice and not have a mess of cables all over the place. So that was definitely a big challenge, but I'm glad that we kind of got that worked out. And all the cables are running into this thing, the Scarlett 18i20. 8 mic inputs And the first two are here on the front, and they also, if you look here at these buttons down here, they also allow instrument hookups. So if you wanted to hook up a 1/4-inch jack to them, and then the other 6 are here on the back, along with all the line 1/4-inch outputs. Also here on the front, you've got buttons to switch to phantom power on channels 1 through 4 and 5 through 8. You've got gain knobs and pad buttons for all your channels, just to kind of help with leveling and all that kinds of stuff. The other cool feature is this little visual that kind of shows you, you know, the level of each channel, or you can kind of see if you're unsure of what channel something might be going into, you can kind of see that pretty easily there, which is nice. Next to that, there's a little knob to control the volume of your monitors, as well as a talkback button. I'm not really sure if that works. We were trying it out when we were getting everything set up. We were more focused on the problems that we were having with the headphones, but we worked that out with the monitor station. All that's working now. But then you've got 2 of those headphone jacks here to monitor what's going into the interface here, and then knobs for each of those to control that volume. Other than that, I'm just running everything into Logic here, which has been working great. It was really easy to set up and whatnot, which was nice. And this came with a control, I'll pull it up here, a control application, Focusrite Control it's called. Oh, and I don't have the interface plugged in right now. But that kind of just helps control everything that's going into the computer, which is nice. And it's all easy to set up when it goes in, and it's been working really great so far. I've done a couple recordings just to kind of test things out, including the one that you're going to hear that I have pulled up right now. I just recorded this so you can kind of hear what the mics and the interface and everything kind of sound like raw. I just kind of did some panning and just kind of leveled everything out so it sounds a little bit better. But other than that, you're going to hear raw drums here, and that'll be the end of this video. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you got something out of this video, kind of seeing how we got this all set up. It's still a learning process, learning how to mic and mix and all that kinds of stuff. So and hopefully, if anything, you got a little comedic relief about seeing us kind of setting this all up. But I kind of wanted to walk you through everything here at the end, and yeah, so thanks again for watching this video. I hope you did get something out of it and enjoy it. Hopefully I'll have some more covers and stuff like that up soon with all this new gear, and you're going to take a listen to it now. And so again, thanks for watching, and until the next one, take care.